Hello everyone and welcome to an impromptu Hooting About. Today I'll be giving my thoughts on the announced closing of the PS3, PSP, and PS Vita stores. You might be asking, why am I tackling this? Well, it affects the PS1 classics, games released on the original PS1 that can be purchased for the aforementioned systems. So TLDR, PS3 and PSP online stores will close on the 2nd of July, while the PS Vita online store will close on the 27th of August. You won't be able to purchase games anymore, but you'll still be able to download games that you've purchased. I'm over-summarizing here, so I suggest giving a read to the official support post. It's linked down in the description. The first thing I thought was, this is sad. I won't claim to know how to run a business like Sony's, but I understand their decision. They've been maintaining this for some time now. Sales probably can't justify keeping it up, and it eventually has to close anyways. But I agree with the worries of others. Are these games just snapped out of existence? Is there a business plan to deal with the worries? What's your next move, Sony? To be fair, things just got announced, so hopefully there's some good news down the line. I won't be going into the debates of physical versus digital or game ownership in the digital age. I honestly don't believe I'm qualified. Instead, I'll be talking from my perspective as a PS1 fan. I don't own a PS3, didn't use my original PSP as Sony intended, and I own a PS Vita. One of the things I like about these systems were their support for the older titles via the PS1 classics, digital re-releases of PS1 games. And despite some possible pricing disputes and maybe some missing titles, it wasn't a bad deal. It was generally a good idea. As someone who identifies as a retro gamer, I'm all for that. I like the idea of giving people options on how to get access to older titles. I want all generations, new and old, to be able to play and appreciate the games that I know, and to experience more down the line. And as someone who tries his best to be a collector of PS1 items, I also believe that people shouldn't be pressured in this direction. People shouldn't be forced to deal with the gray market and the craziness that is retro gaming prices. If selling an old title digitally for $5 means other people get to experience these games, then I'm all for it. It's an alternative for people who just want to play the games or share their appreciation. Hell, if you're someone who doesn't have the finances or just don't want to spend the cash, then go sing sea shanties. I do that too, there's no need to claim moral high grounds here. But that's also the ironic thing. I don't want to come off as a doomsayer, but right now, it seems like this is the only approach, especially for people who are just getting into all of this. Modding and jailbreaking are becoming more enticing options by the day if Sony doesn't do anything. And I want to reiterate, things just got announced, so hopefully there's some good news down the line. However, I think it's also fair to have an expectation set out at Sony and other companies when they go towards this direction. I mean, they're a company. The safest thing to assume is that they want to make money. Maybe make the games available for the PS4 and PS5? Or maybe have a new PSN store dedicated to selling old games? We'll just have to wait and see. It would be an utter disappointment if Sony doesn't do anything about it. So here's to hoping for some news in the near future. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey there! I felt the need to make the video for cathartic reasons. I've been thinking about this topic since the news leaked and have expressed worry like many others before me. I'm really hoping for some good news down the line, but I'll be keeping my expectations low as well. Anyways, if you like what you saw, then subscribe to the channel. I release a minimum of 2 videos per month. I also have a revamped coffee page where I explain the perks you get for either following or supporting. I would appreciate it immensely if you gave that a look. You can also follow me on Twitter at KenAthomos if you want to hear me ramble. Links are in the description. Take care!